here on time. And thank you all for, he put it down. And okay. Everybody's messing with my mic, so can you hear me better now?
Yeah, you gotta get real close, real close.
There you go.
Can you hear me better now?
There you go.
Okay, very good. Ooh, that's scary. We were trying to wait for all our commissioners to come, but we're going to go on and get started. And before we get started, we would like to open up with prayer. This is a new facility. New things are going to be happening here. Great things will be happening here. And prayer is always in order. So I would ask my Chief of Staff, Bishop Bobby Hilton, to say a short prayer, please.
Does it have to be short?
Yes.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome. May we bow our head in prayer. Father of heaven, we thank you, we honor you for all that you are in our lives. This is the day you have made, and we rejoice and are glad. We thank you for Hamilton County. We thank you for the city of Forest Park and all of those that are from all over the region. We thank you for the emergency response team. We thank you for JFS. We thank you for all the services that will avail from this place for your people. And we are honored to bless your name and honor you in all that we do. And we thank you for it all in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. So before we start our words of purpose and encouragement, I would like to introduce some of our politicians that are here. Mayor Brown, the Forest Park Mayor. Can we get a... And we have Council Member Trevina Adams is somewhere around here. And let me know if you stop not being able to hear me as well. We have Jessica Miranda, the auditor. We have the mayor of Green Hills, David Moore. We have our engineer, Eric Beck is here. We also have trustee Mike Robinson, who's representing Warren Davidson's office. Where is he? Thank you. We have a Woodlawn Council Member, Michelle Starr. Welcome. And of course, did I miss any other politicians? Okay, I'm sorry. Denise Holt of Forest Park Vice Mayor. You guys raise your little hand. They need to see who you are. Okay. And you are? Okay, North College Hill Councilwoman, and I did not get your name. LaTanya. Okay, thank you. I am just so impressed. Oh yeah, where is he? Okay, thank you. The city manager of Forest Park, Don Jones, is here. Anybody else? Because you know how those politicians are if you miss them. Yes. Okay. What's your name? Tim Angle, the village manager of Woodlawn. You're gonna be quiet. So now that we've introduced all the politicians, I would like to not introduce, but I want to thank all the police that are here, all the sheriffs that are here from the sheriff department, the fire, not just fire department, because there are many that are here. First responders. I'd like, and if I missed any other element, because I was talking to the water rescue, let's give them all a big hand. They risk their lives every day for us, and we certainly appreciate it. So I'm going to get started. And I'm not going to be tearful. So why is she tearful? This was an idea that I had when I came to Forest Park 30 plus years ago. And I knew that Forest Park needed more services out here. didn't know really how to do it. I kept that dream alive as mayor of Forest Park. Didn't know how we were going to do it. And then I came down to the county commission, introduced the idea to my colleagues, and they grabbed hold of it. I think every element, every village, every township needs to have a close vicinity to service that we provide for all. And this is that day. So let's give. You know, I was just thinking about, because I really want to walk around and talk and I can't, but I was thinking about our staff, administrative staff for Hamilton County. Let's give them a hand. I don't see Jeff is doing some other stuff, but we have some staff from Hamilton County. So let me do my script or I will go off of it. I know I will. This new facility is a proactive step forward for Hamilton County. This space isn't just a building, it's a base for action. By providing critical social services to give families the hope and support they need to thrive with job and family services, and by placing critical equipment and operations here in Forest Park. We're positioning our teams closer to the people and the neighborhoods that they live in and that we serve. I oftentimes would hear people say, I gotta go down to JFS downtown, I don't wanna go downtown. And they may still complain about it, but guess what? It's closer now. You don't have to try to go downtown. And I don't think it was by accident that Metro now is in Forest Park. So you not only don't have to go downtown, but you can call for $2 and come over here with Metro now and get served. And we have some great people that want to serve you. This means that because we're here, there's a faster response, better coordination, and a stronger presence where it matters. Whether it's a crisis, a weather emergency, or a community outreach event, this site helps us deliver services quickly, efficiently, and with care. When I decided to push for a satellite office, it didn't take a lot of pushing, but a few years ago, to bring county service closer to the first suburbs with a brick and mortar building. This is beyond my imagination of what we would have, so I'm in awe myself. I did not fully realize just how desperately we needed the warehouse portion to coordinate our emergency responses. Thank you to everyone who helped bring this project to life. And now I'd like to introduce the president of the Hamilton County Board of County Commissioners, Commissioner Driehaus.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner Dumas. And she correctly stated that when Commissioner Dumas got to the commission, 6 years ago or so, she had this idea about a satellite site. And I said, what are you talking about? Because I'm so city-oriented. We had been downtown, and she said it really is difficult for people from the northern reaches of the county and kind of the far corners to get downtown in an efficient way and access our services, no matter what the services are. And so she brought this to our attention, and I will say that the only resistance was, what's going to be in it, right? What are we going to do that is relative to the needs of the community that we will be serving in a satellite site? And so I have to give all credit to Commissioner Dumas for bringing this to the commission and to where we are today. So big hand for Commissioner Summerall Dumas. So as you look around, you can obviously see a number of the different organizations and agencies that are being housed in this building, not the least of which is JFS, which I think is really a very critical part of what we do as a county to serve people, especially those in need, in the access now to this part of the county, to JFS and those workers. There will be some full-time workers in this facility, and I'm very, very grateful for that element. But and the storage piece is really important too. And as you can see, we learned this during COVID, that we really did not have enough room for what we needed by way of emergency response. Our emergency vehicles were all over. our assets were all over, and said this really does create a more efficient and a more effective way for us to do our jobs in Hamilton County. So the new facility is a proactive step forward for Hamilton County. The space isn't just a building, it's a base for action. By providing critical social service to give families the hope and support they need to thrive with jobs and family services, and by placing critical equipment and operations here in Forest Park, we're positioning our teams closer to the people they serve in these neighborhoods. I just want to say something about Forest Park. Forest Park is killing it right now. Really, there's so much going on in Forest Park right now. The second largest city in Hamilton County, and I think it's the most appropriate place for this, so kudos to those of you here at Forest Park. So that means faster response times, better coordination, and a stronger presence where it matters the most. Whether it's a crisis, a weather emergency, or a community outreach event, this site helps us deliver services quickly, efficiently, and with care. When I decided to help push for I supported the satellite office a few years ago to bring county services closer to the first suburbs, it was a brick and mortar building. I did not fully realize how desperately we needed the warehouse. This is totally what, I swear to God I didn't read these talking points before I got up here, but it's reiterating what I just said. It's the emergency response piece and the JFS piece. So thank you all for being here to help us celebrate. This is a true partnership with internal organizations, but also the external community of Forest Park, Woodlawn, and all the adjacent communities that will benefit from the satellite site. So with that, I think I am to introduce the mayor, Aaron Brown, the mayor of Forest Park.
All right, thank you for that, Commissioner. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Aaron Brown, and I have the privilege of serving as the mayor for the beautiful city of Forest Park. I do want to recognize the county commissioners once again for their leadership and for bringing this wonderful idea and facility out to Forest Park, so let's give them a round of applause. And I also would like to recognize City of Forest Park Administration, Don Jones, Mr. Andy Lewandowski, the city manager, and our assistant city manager. And we got a lot of our Forest Park Fire Department out here representing. Please give them a round of applause as well. Behind every politician, although we are on TV and we are the face, it is each and every one of you in this room who makes this possible. So I want you all to recognize the contributions that you do, not just a job, but for every resident who utilizes these services. If you think about it, Forest Park being the northernmost point of Hamilton County and the second largest city in the region, there are over 20,000 individuals in this area, most of whom who do not go downtown. A lot of people aren't very familiar with it, so when they travel down there, they gotta find parking, they gotta navigate the bureaucracy, they may not be as versed on exactly how to navigate the different agencies or the buildings. So bringing this out here to something that they are familiar with is a tremendous achievement, and it is exactly what government is supposed to do. We are about transparency, we are about accountability, but we bring our presence. We bring services to the people who need them. So I want to thank you on behalf of the residents, because I'm only a representative of them. And if I can speak just briefly for all 20,000 people, it is the work of each and every one of you civil servants who have brought these services out here to 20,000 souls who are going to utilize them. I got to say that again. 20,000 souls are out here in the city of Forest Park. This is their home, this is their community, and they need services from government agencies, and it is people like you who make it run every single day. We bring these services to the people, and that is how government is supposed to run. We are not supposed to be cutting funding. We are not supposed to be cutting services. We are not supposed to be coming up with excuses on why we can't do things. We have a presence. We have a responsibility to continue to bring different agencies and different services to the people that we serve every day, because we have to take care of one another. And that's what it's about. It's not the titles, it's not the salaries, although I could use a little bit more money, but it is about service and a commitment to each and every one of us as neighbors, as human beings. And I know I'm way off script, but I just wanted to point that out, because a lot of times people are losing faith in the institution of government, currently. And we can't shy away from that. We can't shy away from how people see government services, how they see politicians as corrupt. We cannot turn away from that. But when you bring the things that people need directly to their doorstep, when you are transparent, when you hold yourself accountable, when you are responsible with the tax dollars that they give us, and we show up every day, people respond to that. People respond to it, and they need that. They need to believe in the institutions. They need to believe that we care about each and every one of us. So with that, I think they're about to pull me off like it's the Apollo. I don't want to get too much on the soapbox, but I don't know who the next speaker is. But, yes. I do want to acknowledge all the council members, because I see Terrence Harrison here. He weren't recognized earlier. Terrence, you want to wave really quick? Councilmember Harrison. We show up and we serve every day, and you show up and you serve, and it does not go unnoticed. And the residents of Forest Park are going to thank you for not having to travel downtown and pay those ridiculous parking fees. So with that, I am going to...
One more elected official.
Oh, is there another elected official?
Craig Morgalis is here from Montgomery.
Oh, Craig Morgalis, Montgomery. Do you want to wave, Craig? And another person? Who else is here? Oh, Trevina, you weren't down here earlier, but we recognize you. So Trevina, if you want, Trevina not only runs the 513 relief bus, but she is also a council member in Forest Park. So we appreciate you, Trevina. And with that, I'm going to pass it on to Nick Crosley next to speak, but I thank you all for coming. I thank you for showing up every day.
So again, good afternoon. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Nick Crosley. I am the director of Hamilton County Emergency Management and Homeland Security Agency. We are the countywide agency that coordinates major disaster response and recovery. Okay, sorry about that. So I just first of all want to say thank you to Commissioner Summer Dumas for her idea for these satellite services for Hamilton County. It was her idea that sparked the idea in me, and that, and also the feedback I got from the teams that you see represented here today. So the thing I heard from my staff and also from the team members themselves is that your fire and police departments work hard to maintain regional teams to be able to respond not only countywide but also in the region. So we are the backbone of a lot of the response capability in Southwest Ohio, Northern Kentucky. Yes? Okay, sorry. And so there we go. So they are the backbone of our response community. And so when it was brought to my attention during the pandemic, when we had a temporary warehouse that the teams could use, we basically cobbled together space, which began this idea that perhaps there was a bigger idea, a bigger home. And so when I was able to combine that, I talked to the commissioners, Summer Dumas and Commissioner Driehaus, Commissioner Reese, and Administrator Ludo, who's unable to be here today, to say there's a real need. I mean, these communities, they invest in these. The biggest cost is the staff and the team and the training that our local communities put in their police and fire departments. We use some grant funds to purchase the equipment, and then the equipment is maintained by these local communities. And so this is the county's part of supporting these teams and making sure that we have this incredible capability here in Hamilton County. And then it also ties in with the agency's goal of being the premier disaster response agency in the state of Ohio. We want to be as prepared as possible to respond to emergencies. And today, I can honestly say, due to our efforts, the county's efforts, the support of the Board of County Commissioners, as well as agencies such as JFS. So I don't know if people realize Job and Family Service has their community role, but then in an emergency, I worked with them greatly in the pandemic. They are one of the most effective, caring, innovative agencies that I've ever worked with in my 25 years in emergency management. This Hamilton County Job and Family Services, not only do they do their role on a daily basis of helping thousands of Hamilton County residents, but in a disaster, they double down. They not only coordinate their expanded roles during the disaster, but they also lead our effort to take care of our residents in a disaster. So they are the lead agency for handling mass care issues during a disaster. So that is an added role that when I approached them and said, we really need your help, they said, no problem, that's what we are here for. So actually, I'd like to give a round of applause for our first responders that are here, and also JFS. So all that being said, we have lots of our partners here. I do encourage you to walk around, talk to the team members, learn more about what they do. Hamilton County, because of this, it seems small, but because of this warehouse and our ability to pre-stage supplies to do disaster response, is one of the most, if not the most prepared county in the state of Ohio to be able to respond with what we need initially in a disaster while we wait for our state and federal partners to come on scene. But they have just changed the game in our abilities, and so I can't reiterate how proud I am of my team in emergency management, of the first responders here, and everybody's partnership as we move forward in the next stage of Hamilton County's preparedness goal. Thank you.
I just want to say one thing about Nick. He's so humble, maybe because he's also a social worker. But I always state, because of Nick and his staff and what they do and all of you, I am able to sleep soundly at night because of the crew that I know we have protecting Hamilton County. So thank you, Nick, again.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Patton. I'm the Director of Hamilton County Job and Family Services. I want to say thank you all for coming out. This has really been a work in progress for us at JFS. As it started back in 2022, I was appointed. I had a meeting with Jeff, had a meeting with Commissioner Dumas, and she told me about the vision of having services out in the community. Obviously, I think that's critically important. I actually grew up as a caseworker, providing services in the community. We had a food stamp office in Walnut Hills. We had an office at near campus at UC, so very familiar with the idea of needing to make sure that we are out where people are providing the services that we provide. So I just want to say thank you and congratulations to Commissioner Dumas on her vision. And we are here today to start supporting that vision in the work that we do. So I want to tell you a little bit about what we do and what we will be able to provide out at Forest Park. We're going to start with our economic sustainability team. We're going to have some staff here in economic sustainability. If you don't know, that's our CAF, SNAP, Medicaid application, recertification process. They will be here from 8 to 4 every day to answer questions, help you navigate access to the systems, applications, those kinds of things. We also have our child support staff that will be on site. If you haven't been through our area, please take a chance to walk through it. They did a fantastic job getting it set up. I want to thank John Nelson and all of the staff that helped move that process along. But we'll have child support here as well to answer questions, take applications, submit modifications, but also accept child support payments. So we're going to start out accepting child support payments with the exception of cash payments for now. So we're going to accept checks and money orders and help people walk through the process if they need to pay online, which is a significant, I think, opportunity for people who live out this far to be able to come and take care of that business here locally. So we're ready to get started. We're excited about the opportunity to serve. We're really excited to see the kind of footprint we see in terms of traffic and the number of people that come out. But we certainly are supportive of that. We look forward to being here. Just thank everybody for being here, and congratulations again, Commissioner Dumas and the County Commission. Thank you.
Okay, everyone, let's have some fun with this. When I say 5-1, you say 3. 5-1. 3. 5-1. 3. Yeah, so 513 bus is here. We are so excited. This is going to be our headquarters. We have served over 20,000 people for the year of 2024. We've done over 42 unique stops. We are here to serve. We are one of the very few, I say very few organizations that give you face-to-face case management on the spot. We are rocking, we are serving, we are loving and supporting our Hamilton County residents. We are happy to be here in Forest Park. If it's a county representative here of another city or village and you would love for us to come to your city, let us know. We are here to serve. So when I say 5-1, you say 3. 5-1? 3. 5-1? 3. Thank you.
I was just thinking about what she said, that they've served over 20,000 people. That would be the whole city of Forest Park if we really looked at it. That's a lot of people. And Paulin Parikh just came in, our county clerk. Let's give him a hand. And Commissioner Alicia Reese, if you'd like to say a few words.
Yeah, I'll be quick. First of all, I'll be quick. I want to thank Commissioner Dumas, who led the effort on this project. It was a no-brainer for me. But just to give you a little taste, everyone knows on Friday I have a radio show. It's at 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock live. So to go from downtown, where WXIX TV is, getting off at 1 o'clock, get down the steps by 1:05, get in my car, and get to Forest Park, and just getting here, it proves the reason we need to have a satellite office in Forest Park. So I'm excited, congratulations, and I look forward to cutting the ribbon.
I cannot believe it. I think that's the shortest speech you ever made. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I want to make sure I don't. Bridget, we're actually going to have the. Okay. See, I got all these bosses here. It's okay. They think they're the boss, though. But what we're going to do, this is it. This is the end of our program. Once again, I just want to thank all of you. I cannot thank you enough for coming. Thank you for all your hard work and look forward to what this is going to bring for this area. So, thank you so much. You're welcome to go get if it's some food left over. Huh?
Here we go again. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness.
My team get it because
I'm okay.
I think we're fine. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you.